This is my second pregnancy. So with the first pregnancy, I wasn't educated with the breastfeeding. This time I felt like I knew a bit more about it. This time I was reading through maybe online stuff. I looking through TikTok videos. Okay, they were very helpful. Small videos and put in the subject how to latch on, or just even do skin to skin. I never knew that skin to skin makes the milk comes faster as well. I never knew that. I thought the more they latch on, it comes on, but they say that skin to skin actually helps a lot. I was looking through maybe the online website, just learning about how to do skin to skin, how often do you have to do it, and talking to my friends, because a few of my friends and families, they were breastfeeding and they were telling me how to do it, how to start at the early days, the first couple of days. Do you have a hot shower if you want to get the milk to come on? A lot of people, I don't think they talk about what they want to do because keep it to themselves or find it very private. So I was asking people, did you breastfeed? Or if you were, I was like having conversation with them to how to handle, how to start. I actually, after giving birth on my second or third day, I went through the leaflet that a hospital gives and all the QR codes. So one time the baby was asleep, I had a bit of time, so I was like, okay, the curiosity got on me and I started QR coding all of it. One of them was the Friends of Breastfeeding, and I signed up for it. You basically put in your personal information, your phone number and where you're from, the locations. And a couple of days later, a lady texted me and she was like, look, I'm your Friend of Breastfeeding and I'll help you throughout, if you need any questions. I thought she was very helpful. I was asking her like all different questions at this early stage. Like, I didn't know if I want to freeze, how long can I freeze it for, or how long can I leave the milk if I was pumping and feeding him by the bottle, how long I can leave it on a normal temperature. So those things were very helpful. With my first pregnancy, my baby was premature and I felt I didn't have much knowledge, and because she was a premature, my milk didn't come in much, so I only fed her for 3 weeks. But this time around, I really wanted to give it a go. I had my mind made. I was mentally prepared that I'm going to do it, and I think it's really helpful. Like, my mom always said, my mom breastfeeding me or my mother-in-law breastfeeding my husband, and those natural goodness that comes from formula, but it comes from mother is different. And then you have that bonding as well. The first couple of days, I think it's great that no one can feed him. It's only me can do it. It's my responsibility, having that skin to skin and holding him, latching on latching onto your body. It's a great feeling. And obviously the nutrition he's getting as well. And I think the first couple of weeks is the best you can give, is the colostrum and the milk. So altogether, I just want to give it a proper go this time, and this time I think it's worked better than the last time. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Where do I start? First couple of weeks was the most challenging. I have a toddler at home and having a newborn was hard. I didn't put pressure on myself. I said one day at a time. It was just making small goals. Now with the small one, I thought it was very challenging, but what I kind of thought it was making her help. So if I was changing him, I was like, okay, do you want to give me your it's actually where we keep our nappies, is her shop. So I'd be like, can I buy a nappy or a wipes out of you? And she gets so excited. She'd be like, yeah, how much is this? So she's helping me with that as well, that was very challenging at the start there, where she maybe wasn't acting up right, but the support from my husband, and with the cluster feeding at night time, he would wake up and still change him around, and if he's like crying, would pick him up so I can get a bit of sleep. So those small things really helped. It's all the routine. So when you have a baby, you're just all out of sorts and there's no routine. Just to have a routine for yourself there that was helpful, very helpful. Yeah. My husband helped me. He was always the breastfeeding team, always. He was never on a formal team. Even the first baby, he always said, just do it for a couple of weeks, see how you feel. And my mom and my mother-in-law was saying it, it's the most nutrition, it's the most natural thing you can do. As I said there, my friends were breastfeeding this time, so talking to them, food-wise, what to eat to produce more milk, my mom would cook more vegetable food and drop it down to my house there so I would eat more vegetables, or drinking plenty of water. I would have a flask of water with me the whole time and drinking it, because when you're breastfeeding, you're a lot of thirstier anyway, so you're drinking a lot of water. Just for my husband to come over and give me a glass of water, when he's crying, he might not be crying because of feeding, but pick him up there and give me a bit of break That was very helpful as well. Just small little things, you know. But skin to skin, I found it very good. I every morning when he wakes up and when I change him, I always had him on my chest for even 10-15 minutes. It was just me and him time. It was just beautiful. Then the small one comes in there now, and she wants to maybe, you know, join in there now, like, you know. The knowledge from the friends, you know, is huge help. With the first baby, I didn't have that help because I was very young, and maybe most of my friends had a baby at a time, but this time all my friends had a baby. So we were like, we talk about it. And I went to the breastfeeding class in Whitechurch as well, where I was speaking to different moms about breastfeeding and just talking about early days and what they're doing that helping to latch on better. I went to the CMH breastfeeding classes as well. He was tongue-tied, so I had to bring him in, just get him assessment to see is he latching on okay or not. And after getting the assessment, I sat down there and fed him where the nurse was watching me if I'm doing it right, because you think you're doing it right, but it might not be working, you know. So that support was very helpful as well. I would have him like that. I got a pillow that I put him there, but the pillow didn't help because I actually like to hold his head like that, and I feel like when you're holding his head, I can feel the suction stronger. Breastfeeding is for night feeding is the best. That was the best thing I thought, and even if I ever want to stop, I'll miss that because it's just so relaxing, because you can just pick him up, put him into your breast. You can sometimes, you know, close your eyes and relax your eyes, or you know, you don't have to go downstairs to make the bottle and stuff. That was the best part. I thought it was the breastfeeding. It's like comfort to him as well. The minute I give him bath, I can feel him is looking for it. The minute I put him onto the breast, I can see him falling asleep straight away. And it's like a soother for him. You know, he's not a dummy person as well. And I think it's over the breastfeeding, because when they put the dummy on, he's not getting what he gets from my breast. So I love that myself, you know. I'd be like, okay, only I can soothe him, you know, only I can do that for him. It's way easier. It's probably more easier than I thought it would be. The night feeds are the worst, and obviously with my first baby, I know the night feed is the worst, and I was more prepared for this time, but it's way easier with the breastfeeding. You know, you pick him up, put him to your boobs, you're still in bed, you're not going anywhere, you're not getting cold, you change him and put him back. It's easier, like maybe half an hour job. And I think it's great. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I think it's after getting way easier now. As in, like, if I ever want to stop, I'm like, I don't know why, because I love that, doing that. Yeah. That means me waking up every morning, you know, and especially cold days, winter days are coming now and stuff like that. You know, my mother-in-law done it for a year and a half. I was actually in a summer barbecue when I bought him there, and she said she breastfeeding her child for 3.5 years. So it's great to find out there now people are doing it for that long, because you think breastfeeding is only a week jobs or a couple of weeks, but some people do continue on. I have a friend there now, her baby is I think 7 months, so she's breastfeeding and using that milk for his breakfast, and I think it's a great idea there now, just mixing with porridge. I'm like, okay, you think it's like the minute they go on a solid you stop breastfeeding, but you can continue on as long as you want, and I'm hoping to do that as well, because if it's there, why not use it, you know.